Let's bring in right now, Billy, our first ever player on the Saturday morning huddle here with WHBC. He's an offensive lineman. He's a defensive lineman. He's a kicker, and he's got his boys behind him as well. And we're happy to have with us Isaac Lafay from the 2-0 Northwest Indians. Isaac, congratulations on a 2-0 start to win last night. Thanks for joining us. How are you this morning?
Doing great. Thanks for having me on.
Hey, we appreciate you making time for us. So before we get to last night's game, what have you guys done this morning? Film study, lifting, and what'd you do this morning already?
All of the above. Lots of film. We just finished a light lift, and then we did a run down on the turf to loosen up a little bit from the game.
So a good win last night for you guys. You beat Norton in week 1, but you knew it would be a tough one against Marlington, and you jumped out to a big lead. They come back, tie it up. All of a sudden at halftime, it's a ball game when it looked like it might be a blowout. What was said in the locker room last night, Isaac, to get you guys maybe refocused and get the momentum back to get a victory?
I think the coaches were aware that we were essentially shooting ourselves in the foot. We were having personal mistakes. We had a couple turnovers on offense, and we really just needed to rally behind what we knew, what we were coached to do, each of our jobs as our positions. And really just come together as a team and fight back for the second half.
Isaac, we see on our kind of streamer down there, you're playing offensive line, you're playing defensive line, you're kicking. Do you have a favorite?
Defensive end is certainly unbeatable. The feeling of tackling someone is just phenomenal. So definitely that.
Getting after the quarterback, right? Defensive ends are getting paid these days, right? I mean, that's where the money's at, man. If you can get after guys in the NFL, not only is the money there, the glory's there as well. So a lot of times the O-line and D-line don't get a lot of hype, but it's fun when you're winning and the D-line gets some credit like that, right?
Absolutely.
Well, hey, Billy, check this out. I was looking at the stats that our stat guy, Denny, set to us, right? It was a close game. That's because of special teams. Defensively, Isaac and his mates on defense held Marlington to 17 yards rushing is what we had them for, 75 yards passing. So under 100 yards of total offense is all they gave up. What was the key last night defensively to keeping that offense in check, Isaac?
They ran mostly run, and we practiced all week for it. We practiced for ISO, power, and counter, and we just repped that constantly, and each position knew their job, and we made sure that we had to communicate. That was super important to make sure that everyone knew which play we were running, so we knew our assignment, and really we just had to come out and stay as a team and make sure that they didn't get any breakaways. So we had the team tackle, which is something that we definitely improved on from last week. We certainly ran to the ball and group tackled, which is super important. It'll be important next week as well.
Yeah, my game last night, Isaac, I was at Green. We saw a lot of arm tackling, just kind of putting out one arm, see if you can grab a guy. How important is it to have good form, not only for you as an individual tackler, but when you guys kind of swarm the ball as a group?
Oh, it's tremendously important. I think it's necessary, actually. But once you get into the higher level teams, arm tackling just doesn't cut it. And it's super important, especially with getting the good technique, to have the rest of the team follow through with it, because you can have good technique and stand up a guy but not be able to get him down. So it's important for the whole team to blitz and to make sure that the guy is tackled.
All right, Billy, get the first highlight ready. We're going to have some fun with you, Isaac, all right? Since you're an offensive lineman, which position on the O-line do you play?
Right tackle.
All right, so you're on the right side, all right? Scoreless game. 2nd and 31 from your own 22-yard line yesterday, right? And here I'm shooting video of this. I'm standing on your sidelines, right? I want you to watch this and first of all, take us through the play call in the huddle there, as it was the screen, and everything, but then the execution of it, and you'll be able to see it on the screen here from my vantage point. Go ahead, roll that, Billy, and take us through this play, Isaac, from your standpoint.
Yeah, so this was a screen right, and our running back, H-back, Connor Satterfield, he's actually right behind me. He did a great job running down the line, but I actually took the wrong gap and hit the inside instead of the blitzing linebacker. But thankfully, I was able to run back outside, and the pass wasn't messed up too much by my presence there. Thankfully, Connor was able to catch it, but I was in good position there to block. And then Caden had a phenomenal block on that receiver and opened that wide open for Connor to just go straight down the line, touchdown.
Connor, man, nice wheels. You turned on the afterburners, dude. That was a great job by you. You were coming right at me. I was worried they were going to knock you out of bounds right into me, but you didn't let them. So kudos to you on that sweet touchdown grab and run on that play. And you mentioned the blocking downfield, Isaac. That gets overlooked so much, doesn't it? Everybody has to. You hear Bill Belichick, do your job, 1 of 11. And if everybody does, you get results like that, right?
Yep.
What about this play here, Billy? This is the game winner. It's tied 14-14 in the fourth quarter. Let's see. Is this the one you have, Billy, the game winner? Yeah. Take me through this one as you guys put this in just the day before at practice, I heard. Is that right, Isaac?
Yep. And I believe the play is just Harper. So that's what the call is for. And Noah Harper, the receiver who was able to make the touchdown, that's who it's for. It was solely around him, and he ran H-back. It was just a straight pop. He was able to catch it, and he's a phenomenal athlete, so he was able to get right into the end zone for us.
Yeah,
was that flag on you guys?
Offsetting penalties.
Okay.
So no harm, no foul at that point, right? So he had a 4th and 10 touchdown grab earlier in the game, and then he gets the game winner, what turns out to be the game winner there. And he's coming off an ACL injury from a year ago. Coach told me he may not even be 100% yet. That's scary if he's not 100% yet, and he's doing that, right?
Yeah, we're excited to have him back for sure, and he's been able to do a great job for us so far. If he keeps improving, especially with his previous injury, if he keeps helping and improving his knee, getting better, that'll be huge for us later.
And how about a sophomore quarterback, Chase Badger, and the job that he's done? I know there was a battle for the job, and you guys have a number of guys that can play quarterback, but to have a sophomore in the first 2 weeks stepping in and doing what he's done, and you're off to a 2-0 start, what is it about Chase that you guys, have confidence in him as a senior class and as a team, and just what he's been capable of?
I think as a team, we've been trying to focus on unity and focus on trusting each other. And Chase has been able to step up and do a phenomenal job so far. The first 2 weeks, he's really gotten into the role and taken responsibility for it. And he knows his plays, he knows how to run it, and he takes criticism very well, and he learns from his coaches. He's very coachable, which is something that's incredibly important at the quarterback position. So he's been doing a great job for us, and hopefully we'll be able to continue it with each week.
He was our player of the game last night, Billy, by the way. Chase went 8 for 11. That's pretty good accuracy. 192 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a 2-point conversion real quick. The reason he threw that 2-point conversion, you're the kicker. You kicked the first 2 extra points. You were a little cramping, I guess, is the best way to put it, right? And you guys had to go for 2.
Yep. And thankfully, the offense was able to deliver on the 2-point conversion, which was super important.
Go ahead, Billy.
Isaac, you got the guys with you there? Does playing offensive line, defense line, does that mean you're the one hitting the weight room the hardest?
No.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. Who's winning the award for working the hardest in the weight room?
Definitely Jimmy Cunningham. I'll show you both.
Where's Jimmy at? Right there, right? The guns, he's showing. Hey, give me that again. Let's see him one more time. So come on back, big fella. If you're putting in the time over there you go. There he is. All right, I like it, man.
I guess I'm impressed that you guys all had the same answer. You guys all knew right away.
Yep, for sure. He works his butt off, and
who's all around you? Who's all behind you? Give some love to your guys before we let you go. Who's
everyone
behind you?
This is Kyler Maraga, the running back. Austin Wright, quarterback. We got Connor Satfield, H-back linebacker. Noah Harper, receiver. We got Landon Cross. We got receiver. Ethan Nicky. I don't know if you can see him. He's a receiver corner. We got Cody working with defensive end. We got Riley Plotner, big man back there. O-line, D-line. Owen Ryanford, O-line, D-line. And then we got everyone here. So yeah, all the varsities are ready to go.
All right, here's my last question for you. We knew who the weight room warrior was, no hesitation. Let me see if the guys behind you agree on this. ACT test. Well, who's the best guy? There he is, right? I was told you got a 35 on your ACT. The highest I think you can get is 36. Where's that come from? Are you a good test taker? Is he just the smartest guy in the world, fellas, or what?
Yeah. It was a 34, but
34. Okay, 34. Yeah, there we go. Billy and I added our ACT scores together. We didn't equal 34, so you're still, hitting it out of the park on that one. Hey guys, congratulations on the win. Isaac, thanks for making time for us this morning. And I know you guys will enjoy this a little more, but a huge one next week, right, against Louisville. So this one's going to be put to bed pretty soon, right?
Oh, yeah. It's already to bed. We're on Louisville now. So now we got preparation. We have film. We need to make sure we know the keys for that and then prepare the whole week for it.
Congratulations on a 2-0 start. Best of luck against Louisville. Isaac and all the guys, thanks for joining us this morning. And we'll see you again at Northwest, all right?
Absolutely. Thank you.